What made your most reliable NCO finally say they're done with the Army? Sergeant First Class Vincent Shepard was a legend in our battalion. 17 years in the Army, 3 combat deployments, the guy who fixed every problem, never complained, and made the impossible happen. I'd served under him for 2 years, watched him work miracles with broken equipment and impossible deadlines. He was the NCO everyone wanted on their team. One Tuesday morning, Vincent walked into the company office and handed his retirement paperwork to the first sergeant. No warning, no explanation, just done. The first sergeant looked shocked. "Vincent, you've got 3 years until 20. Why quit now?" "I'm tired, first sergeant, that's all." But it wasn't just tired. Something had broken inside him. I could see it in his eyes. The real story came out 2 weeks later. We were cleaning out his office when I found a folder stuffed with papers. Old counseling statements, award recommendations, promotion packets. "What's all this?" I asked. Vincent sat down heavily. "That's why I'm leaving." He pulled out the first document, an award recommendation he'd written for Private Quinn Ashford. Kid had saved 2 soldiers during a vehicle accident, pulled them from a burning Humvee. Vincent had recommended him for the Soldier's Medal. Command denied it, said Quinn was just doing his job, gave him a certificate of achievement instead. Piece of paper he can't even frame properly. Next document was a promotion packet for Specialist Curtis Brennan. Outstanding soldier, perfect PT scores, expert marksman. Denied because he got a speeding ticket off post 6 months earlier, completely unrelated to his military performance, but that one mistake killed his career progression. Vincent kept pulling out papers. Each one was a soldier he'd gone to bat for. Each one had been rejected, denied, or ignored by command. I've spent 17 years fighting for my soldiers, writing awards they deserved, recommending promotions they earned, defending them when leadership wanted to throw them away over minor mistakes. His voice cracked slightly. And every single time I watch good soldiers get crushed by a system that doesn't care. The breaking point had come 3 weeks earlier. Specialist Wade Holloway, one of Vincent's best soldiers, had been dealing with family problems. His wife was sick, needed surgery, but they couldn't afford it on military pay. Wade asked for a hardship discharge to take a civilian job with better health insurance. Vincent supported it, wrote a recommendation explaining the situation. Command denied it, said Wade needed to fulfill his contract. No exceptions. Wade's wife had her surgery last week, Vincent said quietly. They went into $30,000 of debt. Wade works 2 jobs now just to make payments. He's exhausted all the time, can't focus, making mistakes. He pulled out another paper. Yesterday, Wade's team leader gave him a negative counseling statement for being late to formation. The kid was late because he was working overnight security at a mall to pay his wife's medical bills. Vincent looked at me with tears in his eyes. "I'm supposed to take care of my soldiers. That's the NCO creed, but how can I take care of them when the system actively works against them?" I didn't know what to say, just sat there listening. Quinn deserved that medal. Curtis deserved that promotion. Wade deserved to take care of his family, but the Army doesn't care about what people deserve. It cares about regulations and metrics and checking boxes. He stood up, started throwing papers in the trash. "I'm done fighting a losing battle. Let someone else try to fix this broken system." Vincent's retirement ceremony was 3 months later. Small gathering, mostly the soldiers he'd served with. Command sent a lieutenant to read a generic speech about his service. But then Wade stood up, walked to the front without being called, just started talking. "Sergeant Shepard wrote 17 award recommendations for me during my time in his platoon. Command approved 2 of them, but those other 15, I kept every single one." He pulled papers from his pocket. "These meant more to me than any official medal, because they showed someone saw my work and cared enough to fight for me." Curtis spoke next. "I'm getting out next year. Not because I hate the Army, but because I finally understand what Sergeant Shepard tried to teach us. You can't fix a system that doesn't want to be fixed, but you can take what you learned and build something better." Quinn added, "I'm staying in, making sergeant next month, and I'm going to do exactly what Sergeant Shepard did. Fight for my soldiers even when I know I'll lose, because somebody has to." The crazy part happened 6 months after Vincent retired. Wade's wife made a full recovery. Wade got promoted to sergeant in the National Guard, helping other soldiers navigate family hardships. Curtis started a non-profit helping veterans transition to civilian careers. Already placed 40 people in good jobs with full benefits. Quinn made sergeant first class in record time. His soldiers call him the new Vincent. He keeps a folder in his office of denied award recommendations, just like his mentor did. Vincent runs a small coffee shop now near Fort Campbell. Free coffee for any soldier dealing with command problems. He listens to their stories, helps them write appeals, teaches them how to fight the system properly. Last month, Quinn stopped by the shop in uniform, handed Vincent a framed certificate. "What's this?" Vincent asked. "It's your copy of my promotion order to sergeant first class. You're listed as the NCO who had the biggest impact on my career. Thought you should have it." Vincent hung it on the wall behind his counter, right next to 17 denied award recommendations that still matter more than any medals he ever received.